Yes, people, welcome back to another live stream on Orange Football. And today, this is the Gameweek 13 preview where we discuss the upcoming games on the weekend and we get panelists on the back room to talk about the upcoming games on the weekend. So, we just start adding the guests. We've got Ollie. How you doing, Ollie?
Yeah, okay.
Good. We've got Flair. How you doing, Flair?
Yeah, I'm alright, thanks, mate.
We've got Mason. How you doing, Mason?
Yes, bro, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, man. Obviously, got that 3 points last night. But yeah, man, yeah. All
Good result.
Good result. The next is Joe. How you doing, Joe?
Well, good, thanks. Pick up, everyone.
Big up, mate. We've got DJ Grady. Elliot, how you doing?
Yes, I'm doing good.
Nice. Finally, I've got a United fan with me. Like, I thought I was gonna be by myself, but I do have a United fan with me. The United corner. How you doing?
Long time no see.
Yeah, man, 100%. We've got the 3 points at least, so
Yeah.
good. We've got Hannah next. Hannah, how you doing?
Yes.
Okay, the Klopp. Mr. Klopp with the excuses, and hopefully his Wi-Fi is right. AFC Radio, how you doing?
I'm fine, bro. Fine.
Good. Obviously, guys, do smash the likes, subscribe if you're new. Chelsea fan, big up yourself. But yeah, game week 13 preview. The first game that I do have is Southampton versus Arsenal.
Bloody hell, the gang's all here tonight. Fucking hell. Everyone's here.
Yeah, man.
The whole
Everyone's
squad.
here.
The whole squad.
Southampton versus Arsenal. Let's start with the Arsenal fans. Elliot, your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, I mean, I think there should be a definite 3 points for us, really. I don't see why we can't beat Southampton. Yeah, they've obviously had a shaky start to the season as well, but yeah, I mean, we've played quite a lot of decent players today in our squad, so hopefully we still play a decent squad against Southampton as well, because we need to win every game possible. I feel like obviously PSV is quite a tricky team to beat tonight. That's why we've gone for a decent squad, but I'm hoping there's not many injuries and we still have a good enough team. And yeah, I reckon we should go to St Mary's and win. I reckon maybe a 2-1, even a 2-0 perhaps. But yeah, it'll be another close game like the Leeds one, I reckon. But yeah, I still think the 3 points will be in our favour.
Yeah. Ollie, let's come to you, man. What's your thoughts on this game? Are you confident?
Yeah, I'm confident. I think we should get the win in this game. As Elliot said, we're on a good winning streak and we should keep it up.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Mason, big game for you guys. Well, I said big game, but Southampton, I know this season they've been hit and miss, to be fair. But your thoughts on the game?
Well, yeah, it's one that Southampton have actually beaten us in the last few years at their ground, so it's going to be tough. But I think we're a new Arsenal side realistically from what's happening this season, and yeah, I think 3 points. Yeah, like the rest of the lads said, tonight's going to be tough, but hoping that we go to St Mary's, get the 3 points. I'm happy.
Yeah, Flair, your thoughts on this game?
Hopefully we can finish the good speed that we're on at the moment. We've got a good attacking display. I think that it's going to be quite easy to get the 3 points. I think 2-0, 3-0.
Joe, what are you?
Yeah, I agree. I think we'll get 3 points. I think we'll also win 3-0. I think I'll be quite comfortable. Yeah. After Leeds' performance last week, how poor we were, I think we'll hit it this week.
Judging on Ramsdale's form at the moment as well, I think we can keep a clean sheet.
Yeah.
What is it? Future England #1, yeah?
100%.
Yeah, 100%.
Nah, mate, Dean Henderson's clear. Oh, no, I'm only joking, mate. Dean Henderson, for me, I've been saying it for a while now that he's overrated, but yeah.
No, I disagree. I think he's quite an underrated keeper.
Nah, mate, they're 20th in the table for a reason.
He's got the worst defense in the league ahead of him. To be fair. So you can't really like
Goals
blame him that
conceded.
much.
Obviously, Dean Anderson's conceded the goal as well, so you can blame
Yeah,
the fact.
but
You have to also
doesn't-
question Dean.
he's
as
also
well.
conceded the most amount of shots. He's also
Yeah,
conceded
but then
the most amount of shots.
we at United have always had like a very bad defence, but then De Gea has bailed us out because he's a world-class goalkeeper.
But then Deji, for some reason, oh no, Hugo Lloris gets in their combined 11. Blah blah blah. Deji,
He
mate.
done that as well.
Lloris
against,
was good yesterday, too.
Lloris was
Lloris
superb.
was good.
I was seeing tweets. Obviously, they're putting it's that kid from Ammonia at Old Trafford. They're saying Hugo Lloris versus Man United. Like, for me, he had a great performance, but his defense did not have a great performance, did they? But yeah, man, I was saying for Saturday because Saturday, when he turns up, or if he turns up, in fact. So, yeah. Let's get to the neutrals for this game. I say neutrals, but all of us about United. I don't know. Unbiased.
United and Chelsea.
Perspective, yeah. I'll go start.
Unbiased.
I'll go start. For me,
Who's making that?
what was that?
Who's making that noise? It's like a.
Yeah, everyone mute that mic when someone's talking. Everyone mute that mic. Yeah, everyone mute that mic. Yeah. Everyone mute that mic. I think it's Joe. I think it's you, Joe. Yeah. Joe, try come back and leave. Yeah, cool. For me, listen, this is a big game, man. Obviously, the record for you guys like that same it's poor, man, because I think they knocked you out of the FA Cup. I don't know if you guys remember that they knocked you out of the FA Cup. So, yeah, man. I had to say it because this is a big game. What happened to AFC? No, he's still here. Oh shit! Oh, sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot about. No, I'll get on to him after my thing. But for me, I think Arsenal should win this, man. Because if you look at their form right now, I'm a guy that bigs up or give credits to whatever team you are. I'll give you guys. I'll give credits to where it's due. So for me, Arsenal, they're on a roll right now. Obviously, Super Mikel Arteta knows exactly what we need. So yeah, man. For me, 3 points. I think 2-0 Arsenal. AFC Radio, let's come to you because yeah, I missed you by accident. AFC Radio, your thoughts on this game?
For me, there's something Arteta always says. He says, every game is a final. So I'm just taking the game step by step. Just practice, play hard every single game, try to dominate the opponents and get our 3 points. So I'm not even looking big. So I just pray. I know Southampton is a game that we can easily get past. We can easily win Southampton if we play the right way. So I'll be saying 3 points. Maybe 3-1 to the Arsenal.
3-1. Now I haven't missed no Arsenal fans this time. Now we can get to the neutral fans. Hello, mate. Obviously Arsenal fans have been, annoying you.
Man, like Klopp.
But I know, how do you see this game going, man?
This should be a routine win for Arsenal. Like Chelsea, I said. Routine for them. 2 or 3-0. Don't see them conceding.
The United corner, how do you see this game going?
Arsenal will win. They're just a different beast this season. That's it, really.
Martinelli, I know you're not a big fan of Martinelli, but what's your thoughts on him?
He's improved a lot, and he deserves the respect that he's getting at the moment.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, for me, Martinelli, I would say he's been one of those key players outstanding. For me, I would even say Saka as well. I'm not massive fan of Saka, but for me, I've got to give. I do give credit where it's due. For me, I say this guy's name almost every bloody stream now, but Granit Xhaka for me, obviously they've got a game tonight, so if I jinx it, then that's my fault. But Granit Xhaka for me, he's been outstanding this season, man. He's been one of their best midfielders. Him and Thomas Partey, by the way. Listen, I still think you need more signings, to be fair. But the board, your board will be like, oh, okay, but we're top, so we don't need no signings. But listen, Arsenal still need more recruitments, man, because your squad depth, that's where it's an issue with you guys, your squad depth. Man.
2 injuries to Xhaka and Partey, and they're down to El Neni and Sambi Lokonga. I really rate Sambi Lokonga. I think he's a very good player, but I think El Neni can have his day, but most of the time.
Injured.
Oh, so even even worse then.
Is Martinelli injured?
No, El Nene.
Well,
Oh, Elneny's injured. Oh.
So maybe Vieira in that position.
Vieira.
He could be used there, but he's more of attacking mid. I'd say.
El
Vieira.
Lenny's been out for bare time.
He's out.
He's
Yeah,
been
I
out
can't
for ages.
remember when he got injured. Yeah, I do. Who would replace Lenny then? Like,
For me, Arsenal and Man United both have the worst medical team staff in the whole
100%.
world. In the whole world, for me, in the whole world. Like for me, with United, yeah, they get easily injured in training, man. Because obviously, we all know Ten Hag's making these players running a lot, so they're gonna get injuries and stuff like that. So plus, it's a tight schedule this month, October. 9-10 games. So for me, is a packed month. So for me, there's gonna be a lot of injuries. We'll see if Arsenal get them.
Thomas
But
Partey
Speaking
is the
of
bench.
players getting hurt, yesterday the referee was a disgrace. Eric Dyer gets hit in the face with the ball,
Oh, yeah.
and straight away he blows the whistle.
And then
Dallo gets hit in the face
yeah.
with the ball. He waits like 10 seconds and lets play go on. If we concede, then it's 1-0, and we're playing against a very pragmatic side that we struggle to break down pragmatic sides most of the time. So we'd have probably end up drawing or losing that match.
Yeah, 100%, man.
it just shows how poor refereeing has been in the league this season, or even not just this season, but even previous seasons. It's just shocking. Like the refereeing is so inconsistent. Like they need to sort something out. VAR is just so inconsistent. The whole refereeing in general.
At least we haven't got Mike Dean anymore.
That's true, but we've not got much better though.
Anthony Taylor.
There's not much better.
No, I think I forgot his name, but he's in charge of the Premier League refs thing. But I forgot his name. The ref that used to manage
Howard Webb.
Yeah, Howard Webb, man. This guy,
Yeah.
obviously, United fans should know him that well. Obviously,
Second half of the season, we're going on a title charge.
Yeah, but for me, this season Premier League refs have been shocking, man.
Second,
They've been shocking, but for me, it's the linesman as well that's been shocking. Because for me, there's a rule that if a player's offside, then they'll delay the decision. But it's not that anymore. They never stick to that rule. Because when I'm watching a game, they always give it offside straight away. But when I think there's one example that I forgot. I think it was Man United against Newcastle or Tottenham, but I think it was either Bruno Fernandes. For me, yesterday, Bruno Fernandes, I think that should have been the third goal. I don't think it was offside. For me, I know it's very tight, but they should be looking at that VAR, man. They should be looking at it because it was very tight, but I thought he was onside. But
yeah, but to give credit to the linesman on that one, he did let play go on, and if it was onside, then we've got a third, and that helps inflate our goal difference for the season, which we need to. We need to get more goals, more goal difference, because I think right now we're on 0.
Yeah. Do we go through the comments? Hashim says, I'm actually scared for this. So, mate, Chelsea fans are scared already. Hey, what am I watching?
I know you said.
What am I watching already, man? What am I watching? Hashim says, European Super. I'm not going to talk about that, mate. Nah, mate. Nah. But let me just go back to what it says. European Super League's new organizer open to English club talks by Simon Stone, BBC Sport. Listen, they ain't coming back, man. They ain't coming back. People can just, they ain't coming back, man. Because the fans are too powerful to not make this happen.
No way.
Arsenal will make late checks on the fitness of Gabriel Martinelli and Alexander Zinchenko for the home Europa League game against Dutch side PSV Eindhoven on Thursday. Both might be injured. Oh. I'm worried about
Martinelli's on the bench.
Hannah, mate, talk to your child. They're worried that Bruno Fernandes is gonna have masterclass and turn on. Listen, tomorrow, just tune into that preview, man. That preview is gonna be nice.
But he is going to have a masterclass, and Ten Hag is going to outclass Potter.
Yeah, but my thoughts, I'm saying 2-0 Arsenal, who they're not getting to. I think I got into everyone here, to be fair.
Yeah,
let's move on. Talking about Chelsea, let's go on to that, man. Even though we don't have a preview tomorrow, me and Hannah won't say anything on this. You guys can just have your say. Me and Hannah will just be on mute because we'll save it all the talk for tomorrow. So, let's start with who's going to be the most negative for United. Start with Ollie. Chelsea Man United.
Come on. That's Go on.
Your thoughts, Oli?
Yeah, my thoughts. Chelsea are at home, so they couldn't have an
Doesn't matter.
advantage.
We have a good record,
Doesn't
there,
matter.
mate. We have a
Yeah.
good
Oh, we do as well.
Ox, Hannah, we have a good record at the Summer Bridge.
Yeah.
What's that noise? What the hell?
Yours?
Hannah, be your mic. Your mic, Hannah. No, I think it was Joe. Yeah. I think it was Joe.
To be honest, going form-wise, United has the number one. Like they did it.
Yeah.
Yes, guys.
What is that? How you doing? You good?
What's going on, guys? You good?
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Obviously, new guests, so welcome to. We're just talking about delving into the Chelsea Man United game, but before we were talking about that, we was actually delving into Southampton Arsenal. Obviously, you're an Arsenal fan.
Yes.
So your thoughts?
Yes.
No,
I am indeed.
Your thoughts on this game?
Let's go.
Come on, man. Can't see past an Arsenal win in this one. Can't see past an Arsenal win. Too much for Southampton. I think Southampton have been pretty poor this season in the league. We've been the best away. We've got the best away record in the league. Can't see past an Arsenal win.
Except for Man United, you got the best away record.
Funnily enough, I just checked that today. We've got the best away record. We do.
Yeah, you do, but still early days for me. Still early days. Big up Luca. Hope you're doing good. Although okay, but yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Chelsea later on. For me, I think Arsenal should win this, man. They should win this. They're on a roll right now. They're playing good football. But yeah, let me go back to the game that we was on. So obviously Chelsea and that. As I said, I'm not going to talk about this because I do have a preview with this game tomorrow. So, Elliot, your thoughts on this game tomorrow, Elliot?
Yeah, I think be a very maybe cagey, but both teams have been like a similar sort of form. I had like a few good wins and all, but also a few like losses here and there. So I feel like it's going to be whoever turns up on the day, really. And judging from their last result, Man United probably could be the favourites going into this because they just beat Tottenham, and Chelsea. I think they just drew against Brentford, wasn't it? Yeah. So I think Man United could get the win in this game, but Chelsea at the same time can also get that win. So it's maybe a draw, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be a draw. So I'm gonna go. Actually, I'm gonna go for United to win. I'm gonna say, let's say 3-2 to United. It's gonna be goals in this game.
Hopefully, hopefully. United corner. We'll start with you, man. Big game on Saturday. Do you think we'll win?
It all depends on which United comes out to play and which Chelsea comes out to play. If the Chelsea against Aston Villa comes out to play where they're letting up loads of shots and they're really under pressure, then I think we could go there and score a couple of goals, maybe win like 2-0 and have a good time. But if it's the Chelsea of the AC Milan game where they do let up a couple of chances, but they're like clinical and they look a threat going forward, then I think we could have a very difficult time. And on United perspective, if it's the Manchester Derby United, then I'm not confident at all. But if it's the United that came out to play yesterday, I'm very confident in a win. I think we have the confidence going into it. However, we are still a bit inconsistent, and I think it'll be a draw. I think it'll be a 0-0, a very boring match. I think there'll be one like massive chance that someone, maybe Aubameyang, maybe Rashford, maybe who knows, Koulibaly might miss.
Listen, Koulibaly got. I don't know if you saw it, but I forgot who it was. I think it was one of their Brentford strikers. I think it was Mbembo. Mate, he dominated Koulibaly. But
Koulibaly for me is overrated. I'll be honest with you. I think the signing came a few seasons too late. When they signed him this summer, a lot of people were talking about Koulibaly to Chelsea and were quite excited about it. To me, he's a bit washed up now. He's a bit washed up. you signed him 2 seasons ago, I would have said that's a top signing, a world-class centre back. But yeah, I've seen him get bullied. I've seen him make some mistakes this season. So yeah, for me, very tight game. Can't even call this one. To be honest. I think Chelsea been struggling for goals. United in good form. I'll go for United win actually. To be fair, United win.
For me, yeah. Listen, for me, obviously, it was a great win yesterday against Spurs. Listen, for me, being Spurs ain't for every club, is it, Chelsea fans? But for me, listen, we have the momentum right now. 10 up for me. I'll play the same lineup, in fact, against Chelsea. But however, if Marshall is fit, he gets straight away. He gets start striker, and then I'll actually play Rashford on the left. I'll bench Rashford, bench Sancho. Sancho for me, I thought he wasn't that great against Tottenham Hotspur yesterday. I don't know if
you reckon. What about Anthony though?
Yeah.
Oh, he is so. I could go on for weeks.
I hope Perisic was alright after the game because, yeah, man. Anthony, for me, Arsenal fans, I don't know if you said it, but this is not directed to you, but whoever Arsenal fans that said Anthony's gonna flop, he's coming from the Dutch league, 90 million. Come on, man. He's been balling now. Anthony, for me, he's one of my favorite players. To be fair, This is a player United fans can understand why Ten Hag brought him in because he gives us all his energy, all his passion to the game. So for me, Anthony has been superb. For me, Casemiro, oh my. This is why we needed a CDM, and now we finally have a CDM.
Yo, you know he was on point as well yesterday.
Fred.
Fred was on it. His goal was fluky, yeah, but his all-round game, he was on point. I like Fred and Casemiro. I'll be real. I think McTominay has to go and sit on the bench for a little bit because
McTominay for me. I've been saying it for years. I don't rate this guy, man. I don't rate McTominay at all. Joe obviously Arsenal says Saka better than.
Facts.
What?
Saka better? Of course he's better than Anthony, man. Come on.
Yeah, man.
For me, it's too early, man. It's early stages.
Come on, man. Take the United hat off for a second. Like, there's still levels.
No, obviously, Saka's better.
Levels.
The Saka's better, but it's early stages. I would say it's early stages, but obviously now.
They're very different players. Saka kind of reminds me a bit like a young Rashford, where he's very good at taking chances, good at taking on his man. Whereas Anthony's more of a creative player who can make something happen in a split second, who can put in a great cross. And yesterday, I think it was him who played a brilliant cross into Rashford, but Rashford just floated it over the bar from a header. If that's Ronaldo, that's an assist for Anthony, and that's another goal for us. So I think they're two very different players. So it's definitely difficult to find a comparison.
Yeah, 100%. But as I said, Ten Hag for me, United fans have to give him some respect, man. Or just fans in general have to give him respect because he beat Conte's side, he beat Klopp's side, and now he obviously beat Arteta's side. For me, he's on a good roll, man. He's doing good. But as I said, this is a process. We will have setbacks, man. We will have a rough period sometimes. But however, we should back the manager because we gave Oli 3 years. So if we gave Oli, they're gone.
Let's not forget though. Yesterday, Tottenham had chances. Bro. I think there was the Harry Kane chance. Second half, should have buried it.
Yeah, that was offside though, I think.
No, he was onside. I think he was onside.
Which one?
Point
The
blank
one just
from
before the goal.
He was on a half volley.
No, I think he was onside. Onside. Yeah.
He was onside. He just missed. Tottenham had chances yesterday. So this United team, I think defensively, I don't know about you guys as United fans, yeah, but I'm still not a huge fan of Varane. I'm still not a huge fan of Shaw defensively. I'm not a fan of Dalot defensively. This team's gonna leak goals, against more clinical finishing. Would you not agree?
Yeah, United corner, you can go first. Yeah.
It's difficult because I feel this defense, it can be very good at times, and I think at times this season we have been very lucky. To be fair, like against Southampton, they probably should have scored. Against Leicester, they didn't really create anything, but they still had a couple of chances that, on a different day, they would probably go and score. So I do see what you mean, where we do give up chances. I'm not sure about us leaking goals. I think that was like Maguire and Lindelof time where we leak goals. But I feel more confident in the defence than I did, let's say, last season. I think that's like Lisandro Martinez's impact on the defence and on the team in general.
For me, I've always said that Martinez is going to do well, but then Arsenal fans, just fans, not Arsenal fans, just fans in general, saying he's too short for the Premier League. Listen,
Carragher.
yeah, man. Carragher, man. Oh, Martinez should not.
You don't see that too often though, man. You don't see a 5'9" centre back. So you get where I'm coming from. It's not something that you commonly see. So I understand the criticism. He's quality though. He's quality. I'll give him that.
Back is 5'9".
What was that, Hannah?
Yeah, I know your audience. Okay.
Yeah, mate, that internet South Africa is not good. For me, listen, about Luke Shaw, I completely agree, mate, because I'm not a massive fan of him, but I've always said whenever he has competition, he will raise his game because he knows that one mistake that he does, Ten Hag drops him. Because we've got Malacia now, and Luke Shaw does one mistake, Malacia comes in. It's the same with Malacia. He does a mistake, Luke Shaw. This is why we need rotation a lot, because whenever you do mistakes, we need backup. And then
who do you prefer, Malacia or Shaw?
For me, Malacia. I don't know about
For me, Malacia.
Yeah.
He's much more press resistant. And I just prefer. I think he's more round, and you can really tell that he plays full of shirt. Whereas with Luke Shaw, sometimes I don't really get that sort of feeling with him.
Sometimes if he's thinking about eating burgers in McDonald's.
But is there qualities in Shaw that you think are better than Malacia though? Like
yeah,
for me, I'll say Luke Shaw crossing. He is decent with crossing. But it's 50-50 with Luke Shaw, man, because he's been here for a long time, man. And obviously that injury that he had on Lewis Wenger could have impacted him. But for me, he's been here on the club for too long, man. But obviously, when you have competition, Luke Shaw will raise his game. It's the same thing what happened last season, Elliot, when we had Alex Tellers. When we bought Alex Tellers, Luke Shaw raised his game. But then, obviously, we loaned out Alex Tellers, sent him to Sevilla. There's no competition. But when we bring in Malacia, Luke Shaw realizes that, okay, now I have to step my game up now because, obviously, if I do one mistake, I get dropped out. So for me, Luke Shaw, he has to continue like this, man, to continue like this, because one game doesn't prove me wrong. He has to continue like this. Spurs, he was great. Now, Chelsea, you have to also have the same performance for me. With Dalot, I'm a fan of him. But I do understand defensively.
Look, Dalot's he's in for a real shock this weekend. If he comes up against Sterling and Sterling's on it, I think Ten Hag's team selection is going to get exposed as to why Wan-Bissaka should still be.
He might bring him on. He might start.
Yeah,
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Especially Wan-Bissaka's history against Sterling.
Exactly. If Ten Hag has anything about him, I think he'd bring in Wan-Bissaka specifically for this game to deal with Sterling's threat.
Yeah.
For me, go on, Nano.
Maybe.
But yeah,
I would be more comfortable if I was in a 10 with that.
Bruno, for me, obviously got that goal, which obviously he had to score that because he's been waiting for that for so long. I'm still 50-50 on Bruno. Listen, I'm a massive fan of Bruno, but I've called him out when he's played bad. This season, no United fans can say he's been playing good. Ten Hag got it wrong when he came out of court saying, I like Bruno this season, what he's been doing. Ten Hag got it wrong there, mate, because for me, I know Ten Hag can't say it. Bruno's played shit because obviously you can't say that. But for me, I do understand that Ten Hag has said that he's played good. But for me, when I look at Bruno Fernandes this season, I think he's still doing the same mistakes what he was doing last season, like losing the ball too many times. So I don't know with Bruno. He played well yesterday. Don't get me wrong, but he has to continue this, man. He has to continue.
That's the thing. I think first half yesterday, I don't really remember him doing too much that was great. I think second half, there was a pass from a free kick that he did over to Dalot, which I loved it. It was a brilliant pass. It was pinpoint. It swerved everywhere, and it was a really good pass. And then obviously he got the goal, but I didn't feel his performance yesterday was as good. He just needs to stop playing these hero balls, which he did yesterday, and he got man of the match for it.
Yeah.
Yo, you United fans, yeah. What do you think about a bit of rotation? Van der Beek and Fernandes rotating in that number 10 position. I know Van der Beek wasn't great when he went on loan to Everton last season, but come on, man, there's a player there, surely.
Yeah, for me, I don't get it, man. Obviously, this season, United fans thought, we got to know when the Beek's going to start a lot of games. The reunition's back. For me, Ten Hag did say this week that Van der Beek is back in training, so we will see. For me, I prefer him in the number 10 because people say number 8, number 6. For me, number 10 for me, he would be a good competition for Bruno Fernandes, in my opinion. So I do think Van der Beek should be starting games more, man. He should be starting games very more because I actually want to see him under his former manager with Ajax. So I want to see Van der Beek starting. So that's my thoughts. What about you?
I love Donny Van der Beek. He's one of my favourite players because he's so down to earth, and he really just puts his head down. He doesn't really complain too much. He just gets the job done whenever he plays. But my problem with him is that if his coach, who's supposed to be one of his best friends, isn't even picking him. I know he's been injured recently, but even before that, if he's not being picked and not being started, I know Eriksen is quality, and obviously now we've got Casemiro, but before that, first game of season against Brighton, Donny van der Beek comes off the bench. That game we started, I think, Eriksen, Scott McTominay, and Bruno. I mean, it's a clear indicator that Donny van der Beek hasn't adapted to the Premier League well, and maybe he's just not up to it in the Premier League. I'd love to see him get tried out though, because I do still believe that there's a player there.
You say he's not up to it in the Premier League. He's got no chances. He's been given no game time. No game time whatsoever.
But that's the problem, is that he's had how many managers? 3 different managers. And he hasn't, as in 3 different managers in his Premier League time, and he hasn't been picked consistently for any of them.
Yeah, for me, it's just whether there's a special clause on manager contract to not play Van der Beek, because I think that he should be starting more games. Man. The fact that McTominay starting on Van der Beek, I just have to. I don't know, man. It's just weird. But I really don't know, man. Because Van der Beek, as I said, he should be starting more games now. There's no excuse for Eric Ten Hag not to play him, because he's better than McTominay. He's better than for me. If you're looking at on the ball and off the ball, I think he's better than Bruno Fernandes. So he should be starting. He should be starting more games, man.
These are facts. You know. But one thing I'd say is he can't do what Bruno did yesterday. Maybe. I don't actually, to be fair, when he was at Ajax, I've seen him score some bangers, man.
Yeah.
I've seen him score some bangers. So yeah, man. Free Donny, man. Free Donny, come on, bro.
It is what it is, man. If Arsenal, if you're interested in him, then you can have him.
I'll take him at Arsenal.
Yeah, and you have to give us a party.
Nah, man. Party's not going anywhere.
Let's go.
Or give us the Conga.
Take him.
I really rate him. I saw him against us, Forest, and I thought I thought he controlled that midfield well against us.
What? I'm gonna have to disagree, bro. That's the one game Thomas Partey missed this season,
Exactly. Yeah.
and Nakonga came in for him, and that's when we lost.
We lost. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Go through the
like
comments.
that pass to Martinelli for his offside goal was inch perfect. And I don't know, maybe I'm just being delusional, but there's some parts to Sambi Lokonga's game that I really like as a neutral.
Let me go for the comments. To be honest, I saw United go before that. Lloris was that Kepa. He just got unlucky with the deflection. Otherwise, it would have been a draw. Nah, not really. My predictions are now first City, second up. Flip, no joke. Now you're saying United top. This thing, man, with predictions, like it's too early to judge. Obviously, Arsenal second. We'll see, man. We'll see what happens. Obviously, big up there. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. Keep hitting that like, subscribe. Conte will be sacked by the. Nah. Why?
I don't know. Conte. He needs to sort it out, though. I don't know if there's any Spurs fans here. Don't think so.
No Spurs fans.
But yeah, go on.
Yeah, it says what's your prediction? For me, 3-0 United against Chelsea.
No, always.
What?
Keep it for tomorrow.
I'll keep it for tomorrow. Yeah, sorry. Huddersfield Town fans says it is a shame about Van der Beek as there is definitely a player there, but it just hasn't worked out. So I just don't get it because. So I hate to say that guy's name, but Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, yeah, for me, he was very harsh on Van der Beek, and he was very harsh. But for me, when I talk about that guy's name, yeah, man, it's long days, man. It's long days. But Carrick did play Van der Beek. I think he did play in one of those 3 games. So Carrick played him. Ragnick, yeah, but we all know what happened on the Ragnick. Plays through on the bus, and then obviously now we've got Eric Ten Hag. Listen, I'll save it for tomorrow, man. I'll explain it. Tony cannot get. Listen, man, respect Ivan Tony, man. What's going on, man? What's going on, man?
Tony's good.
I want him. I want Ivan Tony, man.
Yeah, man. I can see Tony fitting in at Man United perfectly.
100%.
Perfectly.
Yeah, they definitely seems like a nice striker. 100%.
Yeah. Let's move on to the next game. We'll delve into that way too long. This should be obviously very quick. Nottingham Forest versus Liverpool. Elliot, let's start with you because your hometown, Nottingham Forest, man. What's going on with them?
Right. There's no way. I mean, yeah, there's no way they're going to get anything out of this game, unfortunately, unless they prove me completely wrong. It's got to be Liverpool to win, surely. And I'm going to guess like a 3-0 Liverpool. Like, I don't know. Unless Nottingham Forest can finally prove themselves.
I'm gonna call out Sky Sports. You know why? Because they're showing stats with Darwin Noodles. Like, I know they got some nice bias for Liverpool, but Sky Sports, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, man. And now for the Premier League table, now they want to show the top 11 and include Liverpool.
Yo, the Liverpool bias is real in Sky. I can't lie, it's real.
Well, it's because they have like a ton of Liverpool ex-players as pundits. They have Graham Souness, who I think is actually leaving at the end of the season. They have Jamie Carragher. They have others as well. I just can't remember.
Redknapp.
Yeah, Jamie Redknapp. Yeah.
I know this is Liverpool, Nottingham Forest, but this is about Ronaldo. So Ronaldo refused to come on as a substitute in Man United's win against Tottenham Hotspur before leaving. Listen, with Ronaldo, I'll save it for tomorrow, but yeah, all I'm saying that he's a disgrace, and for me, he needs to leave ASAP in January. For me, this Ronaldo fanboy and our fan base needs to literally stop because for me, the club comes first before players, and if Ronaldo doesn't like, obviously not starting, then he should leave because that attitude to have at Man United, for me, one of the biggest clubs in the world, is a shambles, especially when we're winning as well, and you're doing it. So for me, it's just.
You know, I'm gonna just say this quickly about Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I'm a huge fan of him. First and foremost. I don't think anybody who likes football can deny that he's an amazing player. You know, top 5 of all time. I'm not gonna say the GOAT debate is as clear cut between him and Messi. I'm still gonna say top 5 of all time because there's some other legends who I also rate. and would say, come close to him. But come on, man, this attitude is terrible, bro. Like, your team is winning. It's a hard-fought game against a top-4 competitor. And I don't know, he just somehow finds a way to make it still all about him. Like, he needs to go. He needs to go ASAP. If I was Ten Hag, I'll drop him out of the squad completely.
For me, I would terminate his contract. I'll do even way worse. I'll terminate his contract. I would actually terminate his contract because I've just had enough of Ronaldo, to be fair. Big up John Hans, amateur sport, big up. But yeah, for me, with Ronaldo, I've always said, even before the start of the season, bring in Ivan Toney and let Ronaldo leave. Probably wants to go back to Portugal, maybe Sporting, his former club. But yeah, Ollie does have to go. So Ollie, shout out your socials before you do go.
Yeah, so DJ Carol on YouTube and Instagram, Ollie's556.
Yeah, big up, man. Big up for coming on.
Yeah, big up.
In a bit, bro.
Ronaldo, Huntsford fan TV says Ronaldo wants to go after the way. What do you mean after the way United? Oh, this is the thing with United, Ronaldo fanboys. We have not treated him wrong. For me, we play much, much better without Ronaldo. I can say this is a fact, but Ronaldo fanboys just don't like it. We play much better. Thing is, Ten Hag, it's clear that Ten Hag does not rate Ronaldo. It's, for me, I've said it before the start of the season. It was a PR. When news came out that said Ten Hag wants to keep Ronaldo, it wasn't true. It's not true because for me, you can see it. Ten Hag does not clearly rate Ronaldo. Sky brought Elanga before Ronaldo. Like, come on, bring it on Elanga before Ronaldo. It's clear.
Rate Elanga though. Rate Elanga. Oh,
No.
Elanga. No ratings for Elanga.
I think he had a very good season last season, and it was his breakout season. However, he just really lacks that end product to be like a starting player for Man United.
Hang on, Ten Hag doesn't like him really because he's shy. As simple as that. He doesn't like him because, for me, there's difference. When Ronaldo starts it, all our forwards wants to play like put the ball, cross the ball to him, make sure he gets involvements. But without Ronaldo, it's all fine. Like everyone wants to play with together. But when Ronaldo's there, they want to cross the ball to Ronaldo so much. They want to get him more involved in the game. Which it's fine, but for me, that's not how it works. For me, I want my team to play as a team. I want my club to play as a team, and not just focus on Ronaldo one player. Without Ronaldo, we play much better. Is what it is for me.
Facts.
Yeah. Yeah, I've already read that. He wasn't signed for the right reason, only for the Glazers. Listen, United talk for tomorrow. We're talking about Nottingham Forest, Liverpool. Obviously, someone said in the comments Liverpool 7-0. I think that's
too far.
No. Do you know what? I don't think that's too far fetched. I don't think that's too far fetched.
Yeah.
I think this is gonna be a cricket score. It's gonna be a cricket score.
I think max 5. Max 5 for me.
Look, Salah's coming back to he's coming back to that Salah we know and love. Yeah, I'm seeing a Salah hat trick. Firmino 2. Darwin Núñez can get 2.
Darwin Noodles, me.
Darwin Noodles, whatever you want to call him.
Well, you ready?
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know what? I know he's been getting a lot of people getting onto him, but do I rate him? I think he's okay. I don't think he's as bad as people have been saying he is. I don't think he's as bad.
By the way, I'm happy that we didn't sign him. Like, I think Ten Hag pulled it out, or I don't know, someone pulled out the signing. So I'm happy that we didn't get him first.
Well, the rumor is that we pulled out because it was too expensive.
Well, thank God we did. But I mean, I kind of don't believe that as well because obviously, too expensive. But obviously, 90 million. That's answer. Which he hasn't played bad, by the way. I'm just saying, if we're saying that it was too expensive, then how comes we bought Anthony for 90 million? It just doesn't make sense because Núñez, it's true. It's true, but that's glazed for you right there because I wanted a striker. I wanted more. I wanted 2 centre backs, but we only got 1. I wanted a backup right back. I wanted, to be fair, I'm gonna be honest. I actually wanted Jed Spence, but yeah,
Can't even get any minutes at Tottenham, so
exactly.
you should.
But let's move on because obviously everyone predicts a Liverpool win, so it's not that.
Yeah.
To be fair, talking about Jed Spence, Tottenham versus Newcastle, big game, you know. What a big game that is.
True, big game.
Obviously,
Big
that
game.
the Tottenham Stadium. But for me, 1-1. I think it's gonna be a draw, man. I think it's gonna be a draw.
Actually,
yeah. Elliot?
Yeah, I think actually that could be true because Tottenham haven't been in great form recently. Newcastle have been in a good, I'd say decent
Yeah,
form.
they got a draw at Old Trafford at the end. They've been good.
Yeah, so
Good,
yeah, I think to be fair, I reckon Newcastle could beat Tottenham. I reckon they can beat Tottenham, even at their stadium. But I reckon they can beat Tottenham. But like you said, I reckon it'll be a draw, 1-0 as well.
I'm seeing Tottenham fans saying that they want Conte out already. So I don't know. It's not looking good for them, man. But yeah, United corner. What do you think? What do you think, United corner? Can Newcastle get a win?
Well, is Saint Maximin injured still, or is he back?
I think he's injured.
I think he's back. I think he's back.
I could see a 2-1 Spurs. I could see Bruno Guimaraes scoring first, to make it 1-0. And then I could see like a late double, like maybe like a Son goal, and then I could see a Højbjerg goal, like a last minute like header or something from a corner.
Yeah, I agree with that. I actually do agree with that. I think, as you mentioned, Bruno Guimaraes, like Arsenal fans should know his name quite well because he was meant to sign for their club, but obviously that didn't happen.
Not sad that we missed out on him, man. He plays in Odegaard's position. You know, I don't think we need too many number 10s.
Is he a 10? Isn't he just a normal
I think it's
number 8?
Number 8, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think he's more of a box to box.
Yeah.
Well, exactly. We don't really play.
He's more of a Xhaka type player.
Yeah.
I say he's a bit different from Xhaka, though.
Defensive and better.
A little bit different from Xhaka because he's not as defensively minded as Xhaka or Partey. Do you get what I'm coming from?
I would say he's more defensive minded than Xhaka.
He's a bit of a Fred sort of flair, but Fred it feels like better. Someone who drives forward with the ball and carries it and goes for shots sometimes, or lays one off to a teammate.
Yeah. Well, what do you guys think, Hanno and thing? What do you guys think about? Do you guys see Newcastle getting something? Because you never know.
Yeah. Go on first, Hanno.
I think if they don't get something, then the record against the Big Six is starting to be a worrying point for Eddie Howe because you look, of course, Liverpool they lost nearly, and then they lost to United. So yeah, if they can't pick up points against a struggling Tottenham team, it's going to be a desperate situation for them. But yeah, I can see maybe a 1-1 or maybe a 1-0 Newcastle. They're definitely getting something.
Big up Zoe in the comments. What do you think? Can
it's Ayo. It's Ayo. That's how you pronounce my name, by the way. I know you don't want to say it because you don't want to butcher it. Yeah. But yeah, Ayo. Yeah, Newcastle can definitely get something out of this game, for sure. Saint Maximin fitness is another determining factor. If he's fit, I think they've got an even better chance. Without him, I still think they've got a chance. They've been in good form. Gonna be a tight game. For sure. I'm gonna go for a Newcastle win. In this one, just based on the form guide Tottenham with that midweek game yesterday. Fatigue is another thing to take into consideration. Yeah, I'm gonna go for a Newcastle win.
Interesting. Now, obviously, with the butchering thing, we do have someone running the clips account, and if I do butcher it, then that will be posted on the page, and that obviously, yeah. So that's another thing.
Not
But
getting clipped.
I'll get clipped, but yeah.
Yeah.
What I'll get clipped this tomorrow when I see I will demolish Chelsea, which we will. But yeah, for me, my score predictions.
Never.
Have to say that we will beat you, don't worry. 1-1. I would say. I don't know why I said that. I think I said 2-1 Tottenham, but for me, I'm actually going to change. I think Newcastle will get something. I don't think they'll get top 6 because a lot of people saying they're going to get top 6 and all of that, but
not yet.
Why though? Why can they not get top 6? I mean, come on, we're 13 games into the season now. You could start to.
They're still inconsistent, I think.
And they don't really have the squad depth like us. Even Spurs, Arsenal, Chelsea do.
Yeah,
I think that'll literally be
those teams you've just mentioned are more top 4 contenders. If you look below the top 4, this league's wide open. This league is wide open. You know, there's a lot of inconsistent performers. If you don't say Newcastle for top 6, who's really gonna sneak in?
Surely Liverpool, Man United, right?
I reckon Liverpool will get top 4.
I don't think so. I still don't think so. Before I said my prediction was obviously City to win the league. Second, Arsenal. I do think Arsenal for second.
Third, you didn't say Arsenal second in the beginning.
No, not beginning. I said before. I said before. Before this stream. A few past couple of streams, I said second Arsenal, third Man United, and fourth Tottenham. I don't think Chelsea will get top 4. I don't think Liverpool will get top 4. Simple as that. It's just simple as that. I think Liverpool, for me, obviously they got a massive win against City. Fair play. But at the end of the day, it's at Anfield. Van Dijk's got a good record, but they still need to play. I don't think they played Chelsea yet, so they need to play Chelsea soon. I do think Chelsea will get something in that Liverpool game. But yeah, for me, Liverpool, they're ones to watch for me this season on the club. I don't think it's under pressure because obviously they just beat City, but if they start getting more drop points, they start losing games, then question does need to be asked because there is a curse with Klopp's 7th season. So there is a curse with Klopp. So, yeah, he's I think that's Elliot. But yeah, I think Tottenham will get a draw, as I said.
Yeah.
More for the comments. Tottenham are not struggling. Can I just remind you they are third? Yeah, but the thing is, just 12 games in. Tottenham / United, Chelsea. If United lose, your prediction. Listen, Hashim, tune in tomorrow 5 p.m. UK time. Just tune in for that because.
Alright, can we quickly go back to Ryan's comment?
Which one? This one?
Yeah. I know they're not struggling in terms of where they are in the league, but you look at the performances. And against United, last night they performed horribly. And arguably the last few weeks they haven't performed. They got results, 1 wins. But they still not getting performance-wise. They struggle. So yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. The table is a bit misleading. As I said, 12, 13 games into the season, you can kind of get a small insight of roughly where teams are going to finish. But yeah, man, I agree with Hannah on that one. That the football that they play is not good football. It's just simply not good football. It's slow, low tempo. Come on, man, without Kane and Son, this team would be near the relegation zone. Let's be honest about things.
Yeah,
I think that's the reason why they're really good. I don't even think they'll get top 4. I think that just in itself, their sort of style of play and it's it's deteriorating under Conte. They're not as good as they were last season, in my opinion, especially in these big games. Like they provided more of a test last season to us than at Old Trafford than this season. At Old Trafford this season, it was a whitewash, and it could have been 3, 4, 5-0, maybe even 6, knowing the chances that Rashford had.
Yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
Yeah, cool. I think we still have one more game, then we will wrap up. Yeah, Man City Brighton. Do we have to?
You know what?
Don't underestimate Brighton, to be fair.
Facts, man. Facts. Don't underestimate Brighton.
Nah, they
Man City
shot
will probably
the
I mean,
same big
listen.
price.
No. I know they got a draw at Anfield, so we should respect Brighton. But
But that was
City
that
will
was
want to
low.
win this. City will,
Liverpool.
yeah.
That was
City,
struggling.
yes. City will want to win this game. They want to come back from that defeat against Liverpool. But however, obviously, don't underestimate Brighton. I do understand because obviously their new manager, De Zerbi, I actually do like him, because they're playing the same style that they were playing on the Potter, and you can just see that they can still play the same style even Potter's not there. So it's nice to see that from De Zerbi. And I've heard good things about De Zerbi anyways from fans that watched him before. So yeah, I think Brighton. This game will be huge. Very huge game.
United have posted on their app an update on Ronaldo.
Oh, is it United?
A statement. Yeah, a statement
Go
on
on.
Ronaldo.
They're going.
Well, I can't really, as this is a tab. So can someone else go on it? It's on United app, or it might even be on the Twitter.
Yeah, let me check. I'll check.
But it doesn't look good as it's a club statement. Read an update on Cristiano
It'll
Ronaldo.
just be like some sort of function.
Ronaldo apologizes.
Man United statement. Hang on. Cristiano Ronaldo will not be part of the Man United squad for this Saturday's game against Chelsea. The rest of the squad is fully
Oh
focused
no!
on the
Come
fixture.
on.
Ronaldo fanboys, get in the mud, mate. Get in the mud.
Oh.
Listen, Ten Hag, mate. We need to put some respect on Ten Hag's name,
Ten Hag deserves a round of applause.
That was Oli, yeah. If that was Oli in press conference, Cristiano, I used to play with him before, and he would still put him part of the squad. Fair play to Ten Hag for obviously taking out the squad. This is people. I'm gonna get your thoughts right now, guys, before we end. This is big news. I'm not over exaggerating, but leaving out Cristiano out of the Chelsea game. Let's start with Elliot, man.
Big
Your
move.
thoughts?
Yeah, that's a big move. That's brave. But at the end of the day, he's clearly rattled Ten Hag that much that he doesn't even want to think of him. He just get out. So. But I still think you'll have a good squad anyway to go against Chelsea, and I still think you'll win. Simple as.
Yeah, man. I just said I thought he should be left out of the squad completely, and this is the writing on the wall for Cristiano Ronaldo at Manchester United. I don't think he's going to be in any more squads for the remainder of the season. To leave him out of a massive game like this, I think it's showing. January he'll be out. I think he's gonna take a little holiday now. He'll probably go to Dubai.
Lisbon.
Might go to Madeira. Might go to Lisbon. Might go anywhere. Who knows? But yeah, I think he's done.
I'm gonna do this video. I'm gonna do a video on this reaction later on today because this is big news. But United corner, man. How do you feel, man? Obviously, this is a big take from Eric tonight.
Well, as Elliot said, it is very brave. You're Ten Hag has literally gone to probably the footballer with the biggest legacy in the world and has sat him down and has said that if you're not going to stay, because Ronaldo's had this warning before. I can't remember what game it was, but
Everton, when he smashed the kid's phone. Are you talking about that one?
Yeah, but this season, I think it might have been the Brentford game or the Brighton game or one. There was a different game this season where he left early or a couple of the other players left early, and Ten Hag literally said in an interview, if you cannot support your teammates, then
I think it was Brighton.
Yeah, and he's made it clear, Ten Hag, because he wants this to be a team, not just there's no I in team, and Ronaldo is in the wrong for yesterday.
Look,
And
Ronaldo
anyone-
is very sorry to cut you off, United corner.
No, it's all right.
I'll let you finish up. Ronaldo is very smart. Yeah, Ronaldo is very smart. He knows how to get a move. He knows that all eyes are on him constantly. He's the most followed footballer on Instagram.
Mate, he's a model, mate. He's a model. He's a model. Yeah.
Exactly, man. He
model.
knows exactly what he's doing. He wants to leave. He wanted to leave in the summer. He doesn't like the project anyway. He's not playing at the moment. He's just trying to force a move. You know, he's trying to force a move. Yesterday was a publicity stunt, in my opinion. No need to do that whatsoever. Your team has just won 2-0 against a top 4 competitor. The guy wants to leave. He's desperate to leave. He's desperate to leave. So, yeah, man.
Fair play for Ten Hag doing this, you know. That is, I've probably repeated this so many times, but listen, this is big, man. This is big action. Now, let's see what the Ronaldo fanboy says, because I'm intrigued to hear what they want to say, what they want to reply to that.
Hardy and Toby, it's going to be.
But yeah, don't worry. You don't have to call that.
Did you see what Toby said on his story? He said, let's forget about what Ronaldo did.
Oh, yeah, United fans will say that. United fans will say that. But
And
we're going to wrap up. We're going to wrap up, yeah.
It's just a sad end, really. Like, you think of everything that's happened with Ronaldo. Like, I literally have a signed photo of Ronaldo on my wall. Like, and
so you're one of the fanboys as well.
No, not like not like a Twitter fanboy, not a Twitter fanboy where I defend him over anything.
Oh my! By the way, Eric Ten Hag won. Man United 12-0. That's what I'm saying.
Ten Hag has been so top tier with how he's handled basically everything. He knows that he has at least one hand behind his. He knows that he has at least one hand tied behind his back at all times because we have the Glazers. He knows that we are hindered. He knows that we are handicapped with these owners and with a couple of the egos in the club, not just Ronaldo, but other players as well, captain. And he's handled it all well, in my opinion. And if we go and beat Chelsea, then that's another win for Ten Hag, and that will be a massive statement.
We will beat Chelsea. Look at Hanno's face. Hanno, what's up, man? Come on.
Yeah, Chelsea fans are scared.
You got Kai Havertz. He's Kai Havertz, man. He looks like James Charles, but for me, I think we got him. We got massive chance against Chelsea. I'm now confident now that Ronaldo's out. For me, I just want to. Go on, Hannah.
I'm actually gutted because I was hoping Ten Hag starting. Because I know if Ronaldo started this as it would have been.
This means that the club is back in Ten Hag over Ronaldo now. But let's not get overhyped just yet. But now the club is back in Ten Hag's decisions to drop him out. So yeah, we're gonna obviously wrap it up here. I will do a video later. Obviously my reaction to that because I'll be buzzing. Ronaldo fanboys won't be. But yeah, let's get people obviously shout out their socials as usual. Elite, you there? Your camera.
I am back. Yeah.
Shout out your socials where people can find you.
Yes, so you can find me on Instagram at DJCreaty_, and you can find me on YouTube, which is just DJ Creaty. So go there, subscribe to my channel. I do mixes on there, so not football related, but if you like music, then come along.
Yeah, man, do check it out. Hanno, obviously tomorrow massive preview, yeah.
Yeah, massive preview tomorrow on a Rest Talks Football. But yeah, go follow me on my YouTube channel, Coaches Corner. Yeah, cover different sports. So yeah, if you're into NBA, cricket, rugby, WWE, and of course football, make sure to subscribe. And yeah, Instagram Hanu_coach_corner, and Twitter Hanu_coach corner. So yeah, big up everyone, and yeah.
Big up, Hanu. Chelsea fans, good stream. Everyone, see you next time. Big up, Chelsea fan. We're gonna get more people to shout out. Ayo.
Yes. Follow the podcast, Expert Football Show, on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, all of that. Yeah, plenty of content on the way. Yeah, man. Expert Football Show. Let's get it.
Big up. And last but not least,
Instagram, the United Corner, where you'll be able to see my reaction to this Ronaldo news quite soon, probably in the next couple of hours.
don't cry, United, don't cry.
I'll be taking down my poster from my wall.
Oh yeah, rip it.
No, he's still a legend. It's just that, you know, as like a United fan, we all feel very like disheartened and very betrayed.
For me, I'm gonna say this. I don't know if people know this. I did say this before. The reason why I support United was back in those days, obviously when Ronaldo was playing, it was because of Ronaldo. That's why I support United. But now, obviously, he's still a United legend. Of course he is. I would never say he's not. But for me, I think it's best for all parties for him to move on and relax his summer holiday. Maybe somewhere in Portugal, maybe somewhere in Las Vegas.
He's going somewhere hot, man. He's going somewhere hot, that's for sure.
Into Miami?
Into Miami, man, 100%. Yeah. But guys, appreciate for coming on. Elliot, United Corner, Hano, Ayo, Mason.
Love.
And we'll see you guys next time. Big up.